Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am the two-time Nutboxed award-winning Nutboxed. Continuing on with the tourism passport. This is part 3, and I am here at the Canadian Museum of Flight. Now, I have here my question card, and just like with the BC Sports Hall of Fame and the Stevenson tram, all the questions are like, there's different questions for people, so I'm not helping you. I would not be helping you cheat so much if I told you guys the answers. But before we get to that, there is no way we're going to come here and not have you guys take a look at this iconic Canadian member of the Canadian flight team, the Snowbirds. It would be like, I guess, if I'm going to use a hockey analogy, it would be like the Montreal Canadiens in hockey or the Yankees in baseball. They're just like top dogs. So I wanted to make sure I showed you guys this plane here. And also we see here, Canadair started design of this jet trainer in 1958. The first flight began in January 1960. The Tudor has side-by-side seating and a single turbojet engine built in Orenda engines in Canada, or built by Orenda engines. The Tudor was built in 2 versions between 1963 and 1967. The 190CL 41As for the Royal Canadian Air Force and 20CL 41Gs for the Royal Malaysian Air Force. With Canadian Armed Forces, the Tudor is designated CT-114. It was used from 1963 until 2000 when it was replaced with the CT-156 Harvard 2 and the CT-155 Hawk as primary jet trainers. There's a lot more here, but this will give you like a brief little bit, and there's actually a thing here where you can come up and take a look at it from the seat perspective, but there are kids there now. Okay, so we got here the seats for the Snowbird trainer. There was no way I was not going to show this off coming here.
Still airworthy. Very sensitive. Got the big doors open.
Guys!
Yes, Mary?
Be careful, your head.
Well, it looks like we got our first answer here, the Hadley Page Hampton for the big bomber. Because this looks kind of like a bomb to me, so. And it's pretty big, so let's go with this for now. And question number 2 is, what is the name on the side of the Sopwith pup? And as you see, it says happy on this side. And a little bit extra info on the Sopwith pup. It is a First World War plane. Well, as you see, it says First World War Sopwith pup. So, yeah, it's an old, over 100. It's been around for over 100 years. So there you go. Now here, it's really easy to just wing the jokes. So the Flight Museum has now been completed. I got my 2 stamps there. And as seems to be the pattern, I'm now off to the next place. What I seem to be doing at least one place that I've been and one place I haven't. We did the place I have not been. Now we're at the place that I have done a full video before. We are at the Museum of Surrey now. For the particular one that you have to come here for, that you have to like come in, you go upstairs and you look for the Studebaker and figure out what year it is. Now it's the same questions for everybody here. So I'm gonna look around and see what I can find. Now, pretty easy to find. I found it pretty quickly. Now in my case it was just like 30 seconds of walking around to find it, so it's not that hard. Now, this is what we're looking for. So you have your, of course, your warnings of please do not touch. Touching leaves damaging moisture, dirt, oil on objects. And it does say what year it is. Hint, it is, the first two digits are less than 20. Now, I may not be much of a car guy, but even I understand that there's something like artistic about like especially the older cars as we do a quick walk around. And so I figured out the year of the Studebaker. But there's also 3 buildings that are on like the museum campus that are like right outside. So the other question is, okay, what are the other 3 buildings? So let's see what they are. We're going to start right here and find the Surrey Archives. So the Surrey Archives are one building. And there's also a Annydale Public School. By the looks of it, it is I guess like, it reminds me of the one that they have at Burnaby Village Museum, where it's like the heritage school. So I wonder if that's what this is. It looks like it's just a single room school. So I'm going to say that's one of the buildings they're talking about for the tourism challenge. Okay, so actually I think that, okay, so I'm going to say I was mistaken with the archives. So they're talking about like this side of the museum where you have the Annydale School. There's also, looks like the town hall is right over there. So I'm wondering if it's like Burnaby Village Museum type of thing that they're referring to. So the 1881 town hall, the Annydale School, and I see one more that's like right over there. We're gonna come over here. We got one more like little building, and that's Anderson Cabin. So we have here Anderson Cabin. Yeah, I'm going to see that these are the 3 buildings they're referring to for the tourism challenge. I just wanted to give you a look inside the cabin here. So, bada bing, bada boom. And just like that, folks, I got my Museum in Surrey stamp. And that about does it for today, folks. This has been another week of my tourism passport. So thank you for watching, and I guess I'll see you again another time, folks. Bye, everyone.